Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Majestic Simmer, and welcome to the second part of how to create a Sims YouTube channel. The title is a little work in progress. Hi, how are you? Welcome. So if you followed along in the first video, we are here in OBS, which is our recording software to record our videos. Now, if you haven't seen that first video, it is very important that you do. So please click out of this and go back and watch my first one, and then join me back here. We're going to start with our scenes. Now, I can only click on certain things because I am recording in my program. At first, you're going to come down here and click add, and a little thing is going to pop up, and you're going to label it whatever you want. I have mine down here as scene, Sims 4, whatever you want to label it, and you're going to click OK. Next, you're going to come over to your sources, and you're going to want to add a display capture. Now, you can do it two ways. You can add a display capture, which is going to capture your screen. Whatever you have on your screen is going to be captured. I use that the most, but I've found that adding a game capture of The Sims 4 is a better option. The quality is a lot better sometimes, but they are both good options. So we're going to call it whatever you'd like, and you're going to click add existing and then game capture. And then you'll be able to capture the game when you load it up. But right now we're just going to do display capture because I'm recording. There's two different things you're going to want to pay attention to. And for your desktop audio, I have mine right on the line between green and yellow. And my mic I have down in my 7.8 dB. You're going to have to play around with your settings. And I know that I hate when people say that because I'm like, just tell me how it needs to be. But you really do. You're going to have to go in game and record. Every single time that I record, I always go into my game and just go, hey, it's Majestic Simmer. Welcome back to my channel. And then I hear the Sims voices and the surrounding game sound. Then I will click stop recording, and I will listen back to that every single time. And any settings that I messed with when I was playing off camera, sometimes that happens and the voices are very loud in my game, or just the background noise is very loud, or my mic is off, it's too loud. And you can just adjust those before you record 30 minutes and then want to pull your hair out. So that is the first thing that you guys really need to pay attention to when going to record your game. It's a lot of background work before you actually record, a lot of setting up. So for your mic, when you plug it in, it will be detected. If it is not detected, you're just going to want to come down to your speaker, right click, and troubleshoot sound. And 9 times out of 10, it will fix it for you. I have a ton of things here, but I'm just going to cancel out. It will take you through a little fix session and fix it up for you. A lot of the times that happens to me if a setting gets messed up. I will do my little test record like I just told you guys, and I will either not have my sound or game audio, or my mic won't be working. And 9 times out of 10, that fixes it for me. So down here, it says how long we've been recording for. I've been babbling for about 4 minutes. And then over here, you're going to be able to start recording, stop recording, and we're going to go to settings. Now, settings are so important. It is so important. Depending on your PC setup, if you have a very low-end non-gaming computer, you may want to lower certain settings. These are the settings for my computer that I've found work the best. So for general, I cannot remember the defaults, but I'm just going to leave it on the screen for you guys. A lot of stuff is set at default. And I don't think that we changed anything in the general. We're going to skip stream. We're going to go to output. We're going to go to recording. Now, recording is the most important part. You're going to have to make a folder specifically for your videos. I have mine on my E drive, which is an external hard drive that I talked about in the last part of this series. I highly recommend getting one because it does not clog down your computer with gigabytes. So you're going to go there, you can browse, and it'll just tell you what to pick. And then your recording format, I record an MP4 because it's the highest quality. And then I just have my 2 audio tracks. And then for encoder, it's going to be the NVENC H.264. My rescale output is 1920 by 1080. And then my rate control is CBR. My bit rate is 50,000. Now, I'm not a techie, but I do know from watching so many tutorials on OBS that you need to lower this if you have a lower end computer. This is the highest. I'm pretty sure this is the highest that you can go without experiencing some super lag if you don't have a super crazy gaming PC. Mess with it, let it, see how it works. It's all about experimenting to see what works for your computer and your setup. The preset I have for high quality, profile high, level auto. Our next panel is audio. I did not mess with this. I do not know if it came at 320, but if it didn't, please change it. So for audio, you're going to want to make sure your sample rate matches your mic. Now, again, I don't remember how to check that, but I think it's in your sound settings. You can check to see what your mic is. Your channel is going to be set to stereo. Desktop audio device is default, and then audio device 2 is disabled. For mic auxiliary audio device, you're going to be on microphone blue snowball. The others are disabled. We have fast, sample peak. I don't think I changed those. Next is video. Your resolution, mine's 1920 by 1080 because that's just what I have. If you have a lower end, you can move it down. My output scaled resolution is the same as well. My downscale filter is Lansco's. It's sharpened scaling 32 samples. Again, that is subjective on what kind of monitor you have. Your frames per second, mine is 60 because, again, I have a high-end PC. You can move that down to 30, and I don't think you'll experience a crazy amount of quality loss. And the next two options we have are hotkeys. You can set your keys. I don't use them because I would click something wrong and mess it up. But you are more than welcome to set anything you would like there. And then we have advanced. So general process priority is high. Our video renderer is Direct 3D 11. I'm pretty sure all of these options are default. And I think that is it for our settings. You're going to click apply and then OK. Audio filters are next for our microphone. Now, I noticed a huge difference when I started recording and added these. So you're going to right click on the little gear down here. You're going to go to filters. Now, I watched a video where there were 4 or 5 different filters added, and it made my microphone quality worse. And I hate when people say, you just have to experiment. I just want to know what I need to do. But everyone's microphone is different. So if you're using the blue snowball microphone like I suggested, these are pretty much the settings that will probably work for you. I have added noise suppression and noise gate. Now you're going to go down here to the little plus arrow, and then you can add whatever you would like. And you're just going to click on them and it'll pull them up here. Now, the way that I did it for me is I recorded and I literally pulled these as I was recording and I just talked. And that showed me where it needed to be when I listened back to it. And I could see on the screen, okay, -19 is the best, the best setting makes my mic sound the best. So my close threshold is -19, and my open threshold is -29. Now, if you ask me what they do, I can't remember, but it's something about a sound above and below that you'll hear. So it kind of gets the background noise out, I think. And then for noise suppression, mine was -8. And then that takes the background noise out or maybe that was noise gate. I'm just awesome. Thank you guys for watching. So -8. And then you would just click close. And I think you'll notice a big difference. It's all about finding what works for you. And I know it's frustrating, but that's how life works. We have to experiment on our own. So that is how you use OBS. The next part of this video, I just wanted to go over some voiceover tips. A lot of people had questions about how to be more confident in your voiceover, how to not repeat yourself and say and oh. And honestly, I did that at first, and I still do that. We're ourselves, and the only tip that I can give you guys is to just be yourself. And those ums and ohs are what make you you and what make you unique. And if people don't like it, they can go click on someone else's video because there's thousands of other simmers out there. The second tip that I have for your voiceover is you have to be doing a video that you enjoy. You have to be doing something you enjoy. If you honestly do not enjoy it, and if you're just putting out a video to put out a video or to copy a trend, it's not going to be you and it's not going to be real and it's going to sound forced. So for voiceovers, I literally practiced outside. When I was playing with my dog, I would just be like, hey, this is Majestic Simmer. Welcome to my channel. And I would just work on just like your voiceovers and your voice and thinking about your thoughts before you say them. Now, in this video, you might think that it's all put together and it sounds so professional from start to end. That's because I edit out all of my mistakes. I could go, okay. And then I just take a second. And then I get my thought together and I go again. And then I edit that out in the editor. So not everything that you guys see on the screen is perfect. And if that makes you a little nervous to do a voiceover, don't let it, because everyone edits their videos. And that's something we'll go over in the next few parts. You just have to be yourself and just go easy on yourself. It's a journey. Everyone has to start at the beginning of something, and everyone started at the beginning. Everyone was new at one point. I hope that those tips help you guys. It's all about practice. It's all about practicing off camera and doing what you love to do in your game, out of your game. Someone taught me a long time ago that practice doesn't make perfect, it makes permanent. So our habits that we form from practice become permanent. And in that aspect, they're perfect. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that this part was informative. Please watch out for the next part that's coming out soon. If you guys have any questions about what I went over in this video, please comment down below and I will try my best to help you. I am in no means perfect, but I do have a way I do things, and I'm just so happy to be able to share that with you guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I will catch you on the flip side.